Discipline is the only love story that'll never leave you. Love comes and goes, people leave, feelings fade, support vanishes. But there's one force, one bond, that stays no matter how hard life gets. It doesn't flirt with you, it doesn't lie to you, it doesn't ghost you in your darkest moments. It's not flashy, it's not emotional, but it's real. And it's called discipline. When everyone walks out, discipline walks in. When life breaks you down, discipline helps you stand. When motivation disappears, discipline whispers, "We keep going." It's not romantic, but it's reliable. It's not exciting, but it's eternal. Discipline is the only love story that'll never leave you. When life gets lonely, discipline stays. People will promise to support you. But when things get tough, they vanish. Friends get busy. Partners grow distant. The world forgets. But discipline? It never forgets. It's the 5 a.m. alarm that no one else hears. The lonely workout when your body aches. The quiet studying while others party. The silent meal preps. The journal entries. The tears cried in solitude while you keep showing up. Discipline doesn't comfort you. It shapes you, the disadvantage of depending on love, motivation, or hype. Here's the problem. Love fades when tested. Motivation dies when you're tired. Hype evaporates when results take time. You can't build your life on emotions that shift like sand. Because one day you'll wake up tired, unloved, unseen, and if you don't have discipline, you'll fall apart. Discipline is the only thing that doesn't rely on how you feel. It's not emotional, it's devotional. The advantage of choosing. Discipline daily. Now imagine this. You don't feel like getting up, but you do anyway. You don't feel strong, but you show up anyway. You don't see results yet, but you trust the process anyway. That's discipline. That's what builds unshakable character. And the reward? Inner peace. Self-respect. Quiet power that nobody can take away. You stop waiting to be loved, because now you love yourself enough to stay consistent. What discipline really is and what it's not? Discipline isn't punishment. It's self-love in its most practical form. It's choosing long-term peace over short-term pleasure. It's skipping the party to write one more chapter. It's saving money when everyone else is spending. It's pushing through the reps when your muscles scream, "No." Discipline doesn't look like romance, but it gives you everything love pretends to promise: loyalty, consistency, transformation, and self-worth. Why most people break and why you won't. Most people rely on outside forces to keep them moving, a coach to yell at them, a friend to remind them, a heartbreak to drive them, a rock bottom to wake them up. But you don't wait for the storm. You become the storm, because discipline lives inside you, and that means no one controls your rise. You're not dependent on the crowd. You've got a secret weapon: routine, grit, and consistency. The painful truth. Comfort will betray you. Comfort will tell you to rest, but never wakes you up when you oversleep. Comfort will say, you deserve a break, but won't help when you fall behind. Comfort will keep you loved, but never make you legendary. The love of comfort is seductive, but the love of discipline is sacred. One will destroy your potential. The other will rebuild your future. The discipline timeline. How the results unfold. Week 1. You feel excited. Motivation is high. Week 2. It's harder. Results are invisible. Doubt creeps in. Month 1. You've missed a few days. Temptation hits. Friends don't get it. Month 3. You've started changing, but the world hasn't clapped yet. Month 6. You're ahead of the version of you that gave up too soon. Year 1. You're unrecognizable. And now? People start asking how you did it, but they won't understand. Because what you did, they couldn't stay long enough to do. You become who you discipline yourself to. But you're not born a legend. You're built into one tiny choice at a time. Wake up or snooze, show up or hide. Push through or give up. Discipline isn't one big decision. It's 1,000 small ones stacked on top of each other. And when you look back, you won't even remember how it started, only how far you've come. The love story that builds your dream. Life, no one falls in love with discipline at first. It's awkward, it's hard, it hurts, but then you feel your mind getting sharper, your body getting stronger, your bank account growing, your relationships improving, your confidence exploding, and you realize This is the only love story where you're both the lover and the beloved. And it never leaves, it never cheats, it never lies. It just shows up every day with you for you. Discipline doesn't lie to you. It liberates you. Love may lie. Friends may betray. The world may forget. But discipline, never. It tells you the truth every single time. You're not ready yet. You need to go again. This is who you're becoming. It's the mirror that doesn't flatter. It's the coach that never quits. It's the foundation that never cracks. Discipline gives you the life everyone else wishes they had. Let's be honest. Everyone wants freedom. Everyone wants happiness. Everyone wants success, but no one wants to earn it. That's where you win. Because you're not hoping anymore. You're building. And when the results come in, they won't be because of luck. They'll be because of love. The love you had for your future self. Continued in next message for full 5,000 word script. Continued. Final part of full 5,000 word script 4. Discipline is the only love story that'll never leave you. The disadvantage of a life without discipline. Let's be honest, undisciplined life feels good in the moment. But the cost is brutal. You stay broke, you stay dependent, you stay chasing, you keep restarting, hoping this time something will just click. Without discipline, you become your own enemy. Your mind turns against you. You start envying others instead of becoming something to envy. It's not lack of talent holding people back. It's lack of consistency, the advantage of showing up. When no one's watching, most people only move when they're seen. You move when it's silent, when it's hard, when it's cold, when it's thankless. And that's your power. Discipline doesn't perform for applause. It doesn't seek praise. It just does the work every day. And eventually the world takes notice. But by then, you won't need their validation anymore. When discipline becomes your identity, at first, discipline is a task, then a habit, then it becomes who you are. You stop saying, I want to write. Now you say, I'm a writer. You stop saying, I'm trying to get healthy. Now you say, I don't miss workouts. You stop saying, I hope I succeed. Now you say, I'm doing the work success demands. You don't have to convince anyone anymore. Your lifestyle becomes your statement. Discipline doesn't just build dreams, it protects them. Getting to the top is one thing. Staying there? That takes discipline, because success creates distractions. Comfort creates softness. Fame creates noise. Discipline keeps you grounded, humble, focused. It says, remember who you were when no one clapped. Now go harder, not softer. Discipline is love. Without words, you don't need a motivational speech every day. You don't need to feel inspired. You just need to move. Because movement beats mood. Action beats anxiety. Discipline beats doubt. Every time you show up, you send a message to your future. I'm coming. I'm not stopping. I'm already on my way. You'll lose people along the way. Keep going. As you grow in discipline, you'll lose some people. Those who loved your excuses, those who felt more powerful when you stayed weak, those who only liked you when you were available, lazy, or distracted, let them go. Discipline attracts alignment, not attention. And alignment? That's what brings you peace, progress, and purpose. The future you deserve is hidden behind discipline, your dream body, your financial freedom, your mental clarity, your dream business, your peace, your power. It's all on the other side of daily decisions that feel small, but build empires. Discipline may not give you instant gratification, but it gives you lasting elevation. Don't wait to feel ready. Start broken and build. Strong discipline doesn't care if you're tired, if you're anxious, if you're healing, if you're broke. It says, start anyway. Crawl if you have to. But don't stop. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need the perfect mood. You don't need the right moment. You just need to move. Because movement builds momentum, and momentum makes you unbreakable. Final thoughts. Why this love? Story never ends. You'll fall in and out of love with people. Your passions may shift. Your goals may evolve. But discipline? It stays. It shows up when you're empty. It shows up when no one else does. It stays loyal through every season. It's not loud, it's not emotional.
It's not romantic, but it's forever. And that's why it's the only love story that will never leave you. Final genius level call to action. If you've been waiting for love, waiting for fire, waiting for a sign, this is it. Fall in love with
something deeper than feeling, something that wakes you up, something that never ghosts you, something that never gives up on you. Fall in love with discipline, because in the end, motivation will cheat. Love may fade, support may vanish, but discipline, it'll hold your hand when no one else does. It'll keep its promise long after emotions die. It'll give you a life that doesn't depend on anyone ever again. And that's not just self-improvement. That's the greatest love story you'll ever live. Part 10. Your timeline is not broken. It's just unique. Have you ever watched someone sprint ahead while you're still tying your shoes? They get married young, land the dream job, buy the car, the house, the life, and you're still figuring it out, still healing, still rebuilding, still trying. It's easy to feel like you're behind, like you've missed the train. But what if I told you, you're not late? You're just running a different race. You're not a failure because your path took longer. You're just layered, seasoned, forged in deeper fires. Some people bloom early. Others bloom spectacularly, but later. That doesn't make you less. It makes you different. And different is unforgettable. So stop comparing your Chapter 7 to someone else's Chapter 22. Life isn't a race. It's a revelation. Your timeline isn't broken. It's being custom-built for you advantage. When you stop measuring your life against others, you find peace in your process. You start walking with purpose instead of panic. Disadvantage, but if you keep comparing, you'll miss the beauty of your own journey. You'll burn out chasing someone else's dream, while yours dies in silence. Part 11. Even the strongest people feel lost. Let's drop the illusion for a second. Even the most confident people you admire, the ones crushing it in life, they've had days when they felt worthless, invisible, directionless. They've cried in the shower. They've doubted everything. They've wanted to disappear, and yet they kept showing up. They kept writing, kept building, kept breathing. You're not weak for feeling lost. You're human. You're not broken for needing time. You're real. If today all you did was survive, that counts. Unfinished doesn't mean failing. It means you're still growing into the person you were always meant to be. Part 12. Stop waiting for permission. You keep waiting for a sign, for someone to say you're good enough, for a friend to believe in you, for the perfect moment for the fear to go away, for everything to align. Here's the brutal truth. That day may never come. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to rescue your dream. No one is going to magically hand you permission. You have to take it. Start. Messy. Start scared. Start unsure. But start. The people who make it in life aren't the most talented. They're the ones who began before they were ready. You don't need the world's approval. You need your own courage. Part 13. Becoming. Unstoppable, even when you're uncertain. Think of every successful person you admire. You know what they all have in common? They kept going even when they didn't know what was next. That's the secret sauce. Not clarity, not perfection, not confidence, momentum. They took the next step, even blindfolded. They made the call, even scared. They showed up, even exhausted. Because they understood one thing: motion creates clarity. You won't figure it all out in your head. You'll figure it out on the battlefield of action. So don't wait until you feel ready. Do it now, even if it's small, even if it's ugly. Just move. Part 14. Redefining success. While you're still becoming, success is often painted as a finish line. Money, applause, trophies, followers, fame. But real success? It's not what the world sees. It's what you feel when no one is watching. It's the quiet discipline. It's the decision to keep going. It's choosing growth over comfort. It's healing instead of hiding. It's peace, not performance. You're already succeeding if you're fighting to be better. You're already winning if you refuse to give up. Stop waiting for a loud victory. Celebrate your silent resilience. Part 15. Your pain has a purpose. Let's talk about your wounds, the ones you hide. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the loss, the regret. They don't define you, but they've refined you. Every scar is a page in your manual of wisdom. Every disappointment taught you what truly matters. Every valley gave you empathy for someone else's storm. Your pain wasn't pointless. It wasn't in vain. It planted something in you. A strength, a voice, a story. And one day, when you least expect it, you'll meet someone who's drowning in the same sorrow you once survived. And your words will be their lifeline. That's why you can't quit now. Your healing isn't just for you. It's a gift you'll give to someone else who's still in the dark. Part 16. Your dreams are not silly. They're sacred. That idea you. Keep pushing down. That dream that won't leave you alone. That whisper in your soul that says, "There's more for me." That's not fantasy. That's calling. Don't let a noisy world talk you out of what your heart knows is right. You
weren't made to live on autopilot. You weren't born just to pay bills and die. You have a vision, a gift, a divine spark, and you owe it to yourself and the world to see it through, even if you don't know how, even if no one claps, even if it takes 5 years, because unfinished doesn't mean forgotten. It means the dream is still alive. Part 17. Protecting your energy. While you grow, let's be honest, not everyone deserves access to you right now. When you're in your becoming phase, your unfinished season, you need to guard your space, like it's sacred, because it is. Some people will doubt your vision, mock your pace project, their fears onto your future. Let them go. You can't become the person you're meant to be while dragging the weight of people who don't believe in evolution. This phase of growth, it requires boundaries. Advantage: when you protect your peace, your growth speeds up, you attract better people. You create space for clarity. Disadvantage: but if you keep letting toxic voices stay close, they'll sabotage your belief and anchor you to the past. So protect your mind, your time, your purpose. You're under construction. Access is restricted. Part 18. Faith. Over fear. You might not believe in yourself right now. That's okay. But borrow this truth for today. You're not here by accident. If you were truly finished, you wouldn't still be breathing. There is more for you, more life, more love, more breakthroughs. You can't see it yet, but it's real. Faith doesn't mean you never doubt. Faith means you move anyway, even when it's dark, even when it hurts, even when nothing makes sense. Faith whispers, "Keep going." Fear screams, "Stop now." So choose the whisper. Part 19. You are becoming who you needed. Think back to the person you were 5 years ago, lost, confused, scared, maybe even hopeless. Now look at you. Maybe you're not exactly where you want to be, but you've grown. You've learned, you've endured, you're slowly becoming the person you once prayed for, and maybe, just maybe, your future self is proud of you right now, because you're doing the work. You're rewriting the legacy. You're building something they'll one day thank you for, so even if it feels slow, even if no one sees it, keep going. Part 20. Final truth. You're not over. You're evolving. Let's end with a truth most people miss. The best parts of your life don't begin until you refuse to give up. You're not stuck. You're not behind. You're not late. You're simply unfinished. And unfinished things, they still have time to evolve. You still have time to change directions. You still have time to fall in love with life again. You still have time to become someone breathtaking. Don't give up on a masterpiece just because the first few chapters were rough. The best authors know how to twist the plot. Now it's your turn to become the author of your comeback. So stand tall. Take the next step. Smile at the mess and say it out loud. I'm not over. I'm just unfinished. And that's a beautiful place to be.